Hey everybody, welcome back to another video where I give voice tips on Super Bowler Smash that I do in Legend League. Have fun with this one. Yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright, so for our first base over here, we've got another interesting diamond where it has like side-by-side rages before the town hall, and you can see like the area above the town hall is not negligible either. Like we've got it's an interesting spread, definitely. Like we've got, I think the rage towers are covering pretty much everything. Yeah, we just saw like it's in range of like all the defenses over here. So this is definitely a base that's meant for Town Hall 16, and it looks pretty intimidating at a first glance because like there's no clear way for us to definitely grab like all the heavy defenses. It's not possible for us to maybe try to have a path going through like this from one rage tower to the other, because of the number of closed compartments that there are. So and even over here, like you can see the pathing in this area, it's really difficult. I'll have to probably try to somehow make the enemy queen target a wall breaker to open these walls, and then still have wall breakers go for these intersections over here. Even after that, it's very iffy, because like you can see like most of the multi-infernos are around the town hall. We've still got the king up top, and I would end up using most of my resources right over here in the core if I went with an approach like that. So what I noticed instead was that if I approached somehow from like the bottom, if I approached with my bowlers from the bottom somehow, then if I can just simply place a jump spell like right here on the CC building, and it would, if I placed it well enough and use my vulnerability at the right time, such that I gain access to like this much of the base, you could say, yeah, like all of these compartments, then my bowlers would have access to everything over here, like all the inferno, the town hall, the other second inferno, and even the other rage tower on the other end. So keeping that in mind, I was just thinking of a plan where I just need to funnel my bowlers perfectly to enter right from the bottom over here. It's a very small intersection. So yeah, let's just have a look at what we do over here. So in order to make that happen, like I just noticed that the scatter shot over here was actually pretty free relatively, and I started my warden over there. I can't really join up with a flame finger because the targets which come after that, on this side at least, are the X-bows, and I don't want to keep going for that long. I'll even end up pulling the rage tower. It'll just end up burning my resources, and most importantly, my time. I can't do the same thing on the other side as well, obviously. So you'll notice I use my flame finger at the top actually, and trying to use that the Yeti trick over here to grab the king. So you can see I'm using like smaller troops to kind of distract the king up. Yeah, that pulls the distraction of the enemy king. It was just about to target my flame finger, so I just froze it in time, threw in a few extra barbarians, and the king should go down anytime soon. Yeah. So having this flame flinger handle the area behind the town hall is huge for us, because we'll be stuck in the town hall poison, and there's no guarantee that we'll grab all of these infernos as we jump through the core over here. So this is definitely going to be a big pickup for us. You'll see, like now I'm just waiting for the scatter to go down, and now for the funnel over here, you'll see that I am going to be using the queen to funnel just because of the amount of trash that there is on the side. So yeah, let's have a look at how that plays out. So you can see I dropped the queen right there, and the king, the bowlers just join in, and I'm hoping that they walk right in. But you notice that I haven't really cleared this compartment, so there's a chance for bowlers to kind of leak around. So you'll notice I'm just going to have one wall break going for this compartment soon. Yeah, I just see that this one bowler is like walking there, and I was forced to place the jump a bit to the left to sort of combine all of them and pop my warden ability early, which is perfectly fine. So because my healers are stuck on the bowler that's like left behind over here, and I don't want to take the chance of having everybody just die out before most of the damage is gone. Like you can see, I've activated both of my rage towers, and my healers are still stuck on this one bowler over here while everybody's already in the core. My queen has done an amazing job of going off to the side and funneling the bowlers at least relatively to stay in this left area. So now that the area behind the town hall is gone too, I am simply the popping the warden ability was early. Popping the warden ability was perfectly fine. Like we managed to save our king, we managed to save our bowlers for a while, and they handled the ricochet cannons. The queen and the RC from the right side with to handle the enemy queen with whatever resources I had left. Just well done. Like the queen ability is perfect. She goes invisible. She spawns those archers. She distracts everybody, and that's like the perfect time to join with the RC because the enemy queen is distracted as well. So if you have not used your skeleton spell yet, if you haven't used your poison spell yet, perfect time to use it right there. And you can see, yeah, this is just a cleanup job. My RC kind of died early, but it's not really a problem. Yeah, these defenses can't really stop us right now. Like even if the king goes down, even if the queen goes down, like my king still has his phoenix. The yetis are still there. There's not really much left, and this is a triple. It was a close one because it was a pretty good base, but again, like with a good plan, you will eventually get that triple no matter what. Yeah, on to the next one. Alright, for the next one, we've got a base that actually pops up pretty frequently after Town Hall 16 has shown up. So you'll notice that this is actually a varied version of what we have at Town Hall 15, where it's pretty much the same layout, but you'll notice the core has like these merge defenses in really good spots. So if you approach from the left side and you had to go to the poison, like these poison spells would trigger and they would hurt you over here, slow you down for an incredible amount of time, and there's no guarantee of what's there in the CC as well. So imagine you had to fight the enemy heroes, possibly ice golems, and then get slowed down to the poison spell, and probably even fight the town hall beams. It's just crazy. So this layout is pretty good if you had to defend from that approach. And overall, I guess with how the traps and everything is set up on this base, it also helps for like super archer and stuff too. So I meant super archer blimps as well. So how do we take this specific base down with super bowlers? You'll notice that these infernos can be easily taken down with a warden walk and a flame finger on each side. And as I was mentioning before, it's not very feasible to approach on the left side because we don't know what's there in the CC. The enemy heroes are just gonna give us a lot of trouble if we end up getting targeted with like on our heroes or something. Then it's just like we will have to burn a lot of resources very early, and then we have to still fight through poison spells and then the town hall poison, and then we have two merged archer towers right over here, and then ending on a monolith. That's just not gonna happen. So at least we can start with the weaknesses that are there on this base, which are this multi-inferno right over here and this multi-inferno over here. Those are easy pickups for us. Like you can see, I'm just gonna tank the mortar in a bit over here, but I've started the warden walk as well at the bottom, and you'll notice that definitely this is an important thing on bases like these. Keep an eye on the way he's gonna path around. You'll notice that you might need to funnel him towards the multi-inferno as well. So you see I've dropped the baby dragon as well at the bottom, and yeah, the yeti is there at the top, but I don't think I tanked the mortar because the yeti ended up walking off to the right. That's a slight mistake on my part. But overall it should be fine. I think maybe I'll invest a freeze, or maybe not. I think this this should be fine right there. Yeah, maybe the mortar will take like a hit or two, but it should be fine to grab the multi-inferno, no problems there. Anyways, now that being said, I did mention that it's not feasible for us to enter with the smash over here. It is going to be a difficult ending in a way, but it's definitely easier for us to approach from the right side, because there's not much damage for us to deal with. You'll see like all of this is pretty easily, you can easily handle it. Like a skeleton spell can handle everything over here. There's no splash defenses in this area at all. It's all point targeting defenses. Your queen can also be used as a funnel for the same reason, because it's so easy to just have everything in the area tanked for you, and she can set an extremely good funnel. She can clear like 2 rows of buildings over here for us, which will just leave maybe this much for the bowlers, and then we can push straight into the core. No issues over there at all. So I've just raised the warden over here for the sake of time, and you can see I've already started my queen. Skeleton spell is down, as I was talking about earlier. Yep, king, queen on the other side, Titan to pull the warden back in. Ice golems out in front, bowlers right in, and we are moving. Yeah, the flame tinker has done its job. It's done a tremendous job. It's gonna pull the attention of the enemy queen now. And you'll notice that those balloons are doing a fantastic job too. They're like pulling the tornadoes, some red air mines. Definitely don't forget to use your balloon, that you have to pull whatever air mines that could be in the area. And over here, sadly, the archer towers targeted my warden and pulled the warden ability early. I was hoping to set the headhunter that you're seeing a little bit like in time to be caught in the warden ability, so that it could at least handle one enemy hero, if not damage a second one as well. And now you notice like this is actually not a very bad position for us, because we've pulled the poisons pretty much onto the same location as the town hall poison as well. It's something we're going to have to deal with anyway, but having pulled both of them at the same time is pretty good for us. And the splash over here is crazy, because this is like an edge that is kind of like a convex edge bouncing outwards from here. It's always going to be beneficial for us. You'll see that really soon. It's just there's no way this base can defend now. Like just bowlers are rage, the healers are rage. We've got a queen ability still up. RC is just now coming in, and the base is already gone. There's nothing left for the RC to do, honestly. Yeah, that's going to be another triple for us. Having the enemy heroes at the end of a base like this is perfectly fine, because we've dealt with most of the threats on the right side of the base to begin with, and we've also ensured that the CC doesn't hamper us at all. Another easy one for us, and we'll move on to the next one. Alright, for this next one we've got an anti 3-star style setup. I believe this was also a base that was used in Town Hall 15, because I recognize this Rage Tower over here and this setup between the monolith and the Town Hall. But I guess they've moved some stuff around, considering how they had to merge these defenses. One thing you can definitely look out for on any base that you have to fight is whether expos are grounded or whether they're like in air mode. So you can see that the range of this air expo right over here, it's such that you can target any of these buildings with a flame flinger and not be punished for it. Only if the flame flinger has to directly target the expo, it's gonna go down. But this expo is literally touching this multi-inferno. The flame, I'm gonna tell you right away, like you can have the flame finger target this multi-inferno, nothing is gonna happen to it. The flame finger can easily take care of these merge defenses. It can take care of this multi-inferno, and it can even definitely help you get the expo down to the splash damage, because we're going to be chipping away at this cannon for a while. It's super beefy. That will take the builder hut down, and all the flame damage. It's going to help you get this entire area down, maybe even deal with this area a bit. So that is definitely something to keep an eye out for a flame flinger. This rage tower area is definitely stacked, and I would like to have to approach this area very early, or if nothing else, at least save my warden ability for it. Now, considering these two things in mind, I definitely know I'm going to be using the flame finger for this area. It's just there's no way I cannot take that value up. It's even next to a rage tower. There's absolutely no reason for me to not abuse the flame finger over there. And I want to have an approach going into this area such that I have my warden ability saved for it too. So I can either start at the eagle and then walk into this area and handle the town hall later, or I can do another thing which is actually pretty cool. I can just start the warden to grab the town hall early, and then I can just kind of push my way into the remaining defenses without having to ever worry about any other town hall for a smash. So it's just pure destruction Nothing's gonna slow us down, except if there were ice golems in the CC, obviously. But other than that, this path looks pretty good. Once again, like right over here, the damage is not too high. We can use a queen for a funnel, and it's definitely recommended in places like this, so that you can kind of push your smash through over here, between the warden, between the cannon and the gold mine, and you can just spam your wall breakers to open like these intersections, because this is a closed compartment. So that being said, let's just watch how I kind of set this up. So you'll notice I even used a baby dragon over here, and now you'll see what it's going to do. Like there's no reason for me to funnel the flame finger as such, right? But what it's done is it's gone so deep into the base, and it's also like pulled so many. It's not pulled anything, but it's cleared the possibilities of Teslas being in the area, which is huge for us. Like, I do not want that flame finger to take any damage whatsoever. I want it to get its full value. I want it to clear as much as it can, and we did just that by using the baby dragon as well over there. Sure, I could have used a balloon, but it's up to you, honestly. Like I just wanted to quickly clear the area. There was a lot of trash, and I wanted something to definitely go in a little bit deeper. So it's just a matter of preference at that point. And you can see I've already started the funnel. I dropped the king so that it can take the damage from the ground expo first, and then the queen. Now look, she's barely taking any damage, just the mortars on her. The Yeti and my king are tanking for her so well, and look at this funnel, it's so good. There's nothing that the bowlers can do except walk right into this rage tower area, and yeah, I'm just spamming my wall breakers as well. They're gonna open up this entire core, no problems whatsoever. You'll see that, yeah, those rage bounces are crazy. This area is so compact, we just absolutely punish the entire thing, and you can see like the base has thinned down so much. There's like nothing left on this base to threaten us, and I still have all of my bowlers alive, all 3 of them, count them. Yeah, all 3 of my bowlers are alive. I've just popped one more rage right into the core, and we've got a jump giving us access into the rest of the base. My queen is still perfectly healthy and alive. She's doing a fantastic job staying right outside. Yeah, there's not much else. I just dropped the skeleton spell to tank the scatter shot and the enemy queen as well. It's pretty much free from here on. Drop your RC, whatever. It's already done. We have our queen ability, we have our RC ability. That queen does not stand a chance. The warden, the bowlers, they're just gonna take her out. Everything just survived the core. So yeah, no problems at all, and this is another 3-star for us. Sure, I could have maybe started at the eagle and then pushed through a rage tower like this, and then gone for a town hall. That is also a viable option, but as much as possible, I don't like saving the town hall for the end. If there's a way for me to deal with it early, I'll definitely pick it up. That just leaves a lot less for us to handle on the rest of the base, and that's an easy 3-star for us. Yeah, move on to the next one. Alright, so I think this is going to be the last attack in this video, but let's just pause over here real quick and take a look at the base over here. It's a box base, and it's got a very heavy town hall compartment. Yeah, the rage tower, it's not really covering much, but definitely still something to worry about. Like, we've got the warden and the king raised up with the town hall over here, and we've got a poison in front of the town hall as well. So that is a very, I would still say it's a pretty toxic town hall compartment. And considering that, look at these open corners as well over here. Everything is just open, but because these walls are closed over here, our wall breakers are still going to try to break open this entire core. They're not going to target any of these walls out over here. It's a pretty painful base to have to go against in Legends off the bat, but with a little bit of planning, it should be fine. Like now you'll see I'm going to do something interesting on a base like this, and how I usually try to handle bases like this is you just have to see if it's feasible to approach from certain angles. Like, I don't think it is feasible for me to approach from I don't think it's feasible for me to have an approach that kind of pushes the smash in like this, for multiple reasons, and I'll just like go through that really quick. Like, we've got this void space over here, and we've got like a bunch of trash on like the outsides over here. It's going to take some time to clear, because you can see like we have like multiple storages out on the outskirts as well, and these enemy heroes are also going to be such a pain. They're in such good locations, such like even if one troop kind of like leaks out somehow, the moment this RC targets it, everything is going to just walk around like this. Nothing is going to stick to the core, and what that does is that will end up leaving, suppose everybody went towards the enemy RC, what that ends up doing is this entire area is going to remain up, and there's still no guarantee of going to the town hall. Like look at these walls over here, it's crazy. So overall it's a decent base to attack, and we're going to try to figure out how we can crack it right over here. So let's have a look at the base again. As I was saying, that the town hall compartment is pretty heavy, and we are going to have to figure out a way to kind of have the bowlers pass through most of the damage in this base. And you'll notice that these are the only like closed walls, you could say, that the wall breakers can target. Like they're mostly in this area, and I'm going to try to take advantage of that fact right over here. By what I'm going to do is I'm just going to set up like a basic funnel over here, just like this much, and yeah, like this much, and then maybe this much, like right here. So what that'll help me do is I can instead replace my jump with my wall breakers. So instead of trying to wall break at the start, I'll just place my jump here, and then my wall breakers can just target these walls. It's like perfectly fine. Like we'll have access to a lot of the base if you have a look. So let's just play the replay, and let's just see how that comes along. Yeah, there are two mortars over here that are like kind of protecting flame flinger value, but it should be fine if you time things correctly. So now you'll notice that I put it into 2x right now just to save a little bit of time, but the Yeti has done a good job of helping clear the initial buildings defenses that were there in the area, and the Yeti mites that get thrown also end up pulling some, yeah, a Tesla right there. So pretty good setup. Like the flame flinger is gonna get this multi inferno and the warden for me, which is already huge because it's in such a toxic location. It should be no problem. Yeah, I'm just gonna let them kind of chip away. So at this point in time, you'll notice that the funnel is actually pretty solid. Like I just need to make sure this wall gets broken. Yeah, and now the CC is gonna end up pulling my bowlers into the core. Nothing's gonna end up leaking outside. That's what's so great about this plan, because I ended up dealing with the enemy queen at the very start, and now I've already dealt with the CC, which is actually helping me get deeper into the base. And yeah, a perfectly popped warden ability. King was right about to go down. Bowlers are doing what bowlers do best, just bouncing around the entire base, and we've cleared this expo as well through our bowlers, which is allowing my flame finger to do a bit more around the base. Perfect time to join with the RC, because we're about to engage with the enemy RC right over here. Healers are raged up, bowlers are raged up, no problems at all. Skeleton is well distracted in the scatter shot on the back end. The flame fingers are gonna help. Yeah, these Yetis from the flame finger, maybe we can you can join it up with a headhunter after the king goes for them. But you can already see this base is crushed. Like there's nothing else for us to do. You just have to identify that path through which you can go through most of the defenses and have some sort of plan for the town hall right over here. So taking out those X-bows and those flame flinger targeting defenses near the town hall was huge for us. We created a good funnel for the bowlers, took complete advantage of the CC location as well over here to push our bowlers back into the core. And as we engage the enemy RC, we joined up with our smash, and that's another triple for you on a very toxic box base. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do enjoy these tips, do leave a like. If you want to support the channel, do subscribe to me as well. Everything's pretty much free, and it goes a long way to help support me as well. Yeah, that's all. Have a good one, folks.